The Rise of Pazuzu, Dark Lord of the Fifth Age. In the ancient realm of Eldoria, where vibrant forests met, jagged mountains and whispers of magic filled the air, legend spoke of dark lords who claimed power over the shadowed lands. Once in every age, a new champion of darkness would arise, spreading fear and chaos. The Fifth Age summoned Pazuzu, a figure of unrivaled cunning and dread. Appearance of Pazuzu. Emerging from the mists of forgotten times, Pazuzu appeared as a haunting silhouette framed by flame. His skin shimmered like obsidian, absorbing light in a way that left the air around it cold and heavy. Two great, bat-like wings stretched from his back, casting elongated shadows over the land as he traversed the skies. His eyes glowed with an inner fire, swirling with hues of crimson and violet, reflecting the chaos within his soul. Clad in robes woven from dark midnight skies and threaded with silver starlight, he blended darkness and mystery. Backstory of Pazuzu. Long before his rise to power, Pazuzu was a once revered sorcerer known as Ozymandias, celebrated for his mastery over elemental magic. He once fought alongside the benevolent forces of Eldoria, striving to protect the realms from the encroaching shadows of previous dark lords. However, as the war raged, he became disillusioned. The constant cycle of conflict left scars deeper than the physical wounds he had borne. In a moment of desperation, he sought the forbidden tomes of ancient power, hidden deep within the nether realms. There, he stumbled upon the remnants of the first Dark Lords. He uncovered secrets of manipulation and power that transformed him. The darkness he absorbed twisted his soul, reshaping him into Pazuzu, the harbinger of a new age. No longer was he just a guardian, he became the architect of his own destiny, creating a rift between himself and the light he had once cherished. The power of Pazuzu. Pazuzu's ascension granted him dominion over shadows and whispers. He could manipulate fear, using it as a weapon against those who dared to oppose him. His voice, rich and echoing, could bend the minds of the weak, sowing discord and disillusionment within their ranks. He commanded storms, bringing forth dark tempests that blotted out the sun and plunged the world into eternal night. But his most devastating power lay in the ability to absorb the essence of fallen foes. This made him nearly invincible. With each adversary defeated, he grew more powerful, their skills assimilated into his own. He became a force of nature, both feared and revered by those who recognized his name. The battle in Summerland. As Pazuzu's strength grew, so too did the whispers of his presence. The realm of Summerland, a bastion of light and hope led by the once mighty Dark Lord, Orinthal, stood as the last obstacle in his path to absolute power. Orinthal had once turned his back on darkness, seeking redemption and leading the forces of good against the shadows. In a climactic confrontation beneath the fabled tree of eternity, where the fabric of the realms intertwined, Pazuzu faced Orinthal. The air crackled with the energy of ancient spells as they clashed. Orinthal wielded beams of pure light, striking down like arrows through the night, but Pazuzu danced through the onslaught, insidious shadows cloaking him from harm. The battle raged for days, neither able to claim victory. But Pazuzu, with his insatiable thirst for dominance, found the edge he needed. In a moment of cunning, he summoned forth a storm of shadows that enveloped Orinthal, cloaking the battlefield in a thick fog that eroded his resolve. Pazuzu whispered the fears of the past into Orinthal's mind, reminders of the darkness he had once borne, the bloodshed he had left behind. As Orinthal faltered, Pazuzu seized the moment. With one final incantation, He drew upon all his accumulated power, absorbing Arenthal's essence into himself. In one blinding flash, the hopes of Summerlin extinguished, the bright light consumed by the ever-hungry darkness. Pazuzu stood triumphant, staring at the remnants of Arenthal, knowing this victory had solidified his reign over the realm. Legacy of the Fifth Dark Lord. With Arenthal defeated, Pazuzu transformed the land into a desolate but beautiful nightmare, the skies forever tinged with hues of twilight. The flickering lights of cities became mere phantoms, shadowy figures wandering lost in the dark. The world surrendered to the weight of his power, and deep within, Pazuzu felt the undeniable pull of legacy. As time passed, stories of the Fifth Dark Lord grew into tales echoing through the realms. He became a paradox, a figure both captivating and terrifying, a ruler of shadows whose reign whispered hope beneath its ominous folds. In the hearts of the people, the seed of resistance began to grow, tantalizingly linked to the hope that one day, light would break through the veil of darkness, restoring the balance between realms once more. And thus, Pazuzu, the Dark Lord of the Fifth Age, etched his name into the annals of history, forever a harbinger of shadows, reflecting the tumultuous dance between light and darkness that is the essence of existence.